Fields of Buenos Aires.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Fields now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
That's pulled in at the 32. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line. I'm one, ready? Eleven.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Gun. Shot. Eleven. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Off play action. Fields finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And what a big-time play there. And even 50 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dragons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Gun.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Here we go. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Across midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Gun.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, can.
On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 empty.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and they will 6-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12.
Here's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring on 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
12.
Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of McLaurin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Tokyo first down.
On play action, Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First down, Dragons.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a Tokyo first down.
Fields now to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Dragons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Oh, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, here we go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Here we go, here we go.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 77 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running right, it's Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. And touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lumberjacks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Pollard will take it up the gun. Down to about the 32.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buenos Aires,
they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.